One call goes out. There's a guy sleeping in the Wendy's drive-thru. The police officer shows up, walks up to the window, knock, knock, knock. Ask him, hey man, can you do me a favor? Go over and pull into that parking space. He's obviously drunk, he's obviously inebriated, or he's on something, all right? He's on drugs, he's under the influence. The cop leaves, comes back, and the guy he fell asleep again, so he says, hey man, do me a favor and pull over. Go over to the side, I need to talk to you.
Went back to sleep. Okay, why don't you move your car into a parking spot, okay? Right now.
Alright.
Alright, don't go back to sleep. Just pull over there.
I got you.
Okay, alright, thank you. I don't want to deal with this dude right now.
The cop even says, man, I don't feel like dealing with this. Meaning he doesn't feel like doing a DUI. You can take it how you want it, but it means I don't feel like doing a DUI right now. A DUI takes like 4 hours to do. A lot of cops are not in the mood for that. They don't want to do it. But this guy is at the point of he's fallen asleep at my drunkest times I've ever had in my life. I've never fallen asleep in the drive-thru of a place, and I've been pretty drunk, and I've never fallen asleep and just waiting to order my food. You're bad off, man, and somehow you got to that place, and that means that whole drive there, you were endangering everybody's life that you were coming by, including your own. You were risking your life, and you were endangering other lives. So the cop's not in the mood for this, but he wants to get out. He has to get out and talk to him. It's his job. He might have even in the beginning been thinking, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with this. I'm just going to let this guy go. And then he starts to talk to him.
Hey, my man. Hey, you good, man? You see me? You were passed out before. I'll make sure you're okay.
I'm absolutely great.
Why'd you fall asleep in the...
Waiting on my sister.
What's up?
Waiting on my sister.
Okay, how much did you drink tonight? Not much? How much is not much?
About a drink, like 12 today.
Alright, hey, you have your license on you real quick?
Yeah.
Alright.
He starts looking for his ID, so he's like, okay, go ahead and check your ID. The officer goes back to his vehicle. He says again, go make sure you stay in there. When he goes back in the vehicle, he tries to run the plate. The plate's coming back to a rental place, so it's not working out exactly. So he still doesn't know who's in the vehicle. The guy could be a felon that's on probation, that should not be driving at all, you just don't know. He just doesn't know who he's dealing with at this point, and still the officer is acting really, really calm. Okay? Towards this guy, he's not acting what people are trying to portray because he's white and the guy that he's dealing with is black, that he's racist. Okay? If this is what a racist acts like, I've been treated racistly a lot by white cops also. I got a DUI. This is what this guy is dealing with, getting a DUI. I got a DUI. The guy could have easily said, hey, get somebody to pick you up or whatever the case was. No, he arrested me. I was drinking and driving. I was nowhere near how bad this guy was, and they were treating me as aggressive or more aggressive than what's going on here. So he's asking him questions like, where are you coming from? Where are you going? What do you do you know where you're at?
Call 911 because you were asleep behind the wheel while you're in the drive-thru, right? You recall that?
I don't.
You don't recall that? You don't recall just minutes ago where you were passed out behind the wheel in the drive-thru? You don't recall that at all?
Absolutely,
Just complete blur.
I wasn't driving. Like I said, I just drank. My girlfriend, she probably was sleeping, but like I said...
Rashard Brooks forgot about the fact that he was in the drive-thru and coming over to he forgot about the fact that the cop comes up, knocks on his window, sees that he's behind the wheel and he's driving, and he's in a drive-thru, which means he got there somehow. So the guy doesn't know where he's at. He's telling the officers, and he keeps repeating that he's on Old Dixie Highway. His stories keep changing, where he came from, where he's going. The amount of alcohol kept changing. What he was drinking kept changing.
That you're safe to operate a vehicle. Now, do you know where you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the farthest part, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway.
The Home Lodge is there. right here. Subway.
A subway, okay.
So it's a Subway right here. I'm cool. Like I said, I could.
So you think that you're in Forest Park right now?
I'm on Old Dixie Highway, Clayton County.
Right. No, you're not.
Well, Forest Park, Georgia.
No.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
No. Try again.
I have to. I mean, like I said, I'm on Old Dixie Highway.
Nope.
I'm not on Old Dixie Highway.
No. Quite a ways away from it.
Huh? This is a bridge is here.
Nope. No bridge.
No, I'm saying Old Dixie Highway.
You're not near Old Dixie Highway.
I'm not.
You're not even in Clayton County.
Where am I?
You're in Atlanta.
Yes. Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway is not in Atlanta.
It's Forest Park, Georgia, right?
Right. This isn't Forest Park. This is Atlanta.
I mean,
Anyway, how much have you had to drink today?
I drank earlier.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
That's when I had one drink.
At this point, now he's trying to just collect evidence. He's planning on arresting this guy no matter what. He knows he's not safe to be on the road. He knows he was on the road and got to a drive-thru somehow, and now he's put people's lives in danger. So the decision has been made. There's nothing Rashard can do that can change that.
No,
Are you comfortable
sir.
walking in these shoes?
Absolutely. Well, they're brand new. I just bought them.
Can you walk in them without falling, stumbling, anything like that? Staggering? You walk in them okay?
I just bought them.
Can you walk in them okay? You don't have to show me. I'm just asking. Are you comfortable walking in the shoes?
I mean,
Now, this whole time, Rashard Brooks could not seem calmer. The guy seemed like in no way would he cause a problem. Funny. While you're watching the video, I was laughing at what he was saying. He was saying some pretty funny stuff.
On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely sober and 10 being very impaired, how do you feel?
I'm 10. I'm very impaired.
You feel
There at this point, they're going to arrest him.
very impaired?
Absolutely. I'm okay. I can. Like I said, I can make it happen, sir. I just don't want to be in violation of anybody. I can walk my sister's house is right.
The police officer realizes, okay, he's definitely too drunk to drive. He says that his sister lives around the corner. Well, at this point, he said 5 times he doesn't. He's in a different location that he thinks he's in. The guy finally tells him, "You're in Atlanta." He goes, "Yeah. Oh, yeah, Atlanta." So he gets a breathalyzer. He gets consent. He asks, "Is it okay if I do a breathalyzer?" He can refuse, but what's going to happen is he's going to get the handcuffs put on him right then. Either way, it's not like he's going to say no and then they say, "Okay, you're good to go." They're just going to arrest you. He's just trying to, at this point now, he's trying to just collect evidence. He's planning on arresting this guy no matter what.
All right, just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blah 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 blah. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I wasn't even. I told her, "Babe, let's go," because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Now, so they give him a breathalyzer. So he takes a breathalyzer. He fails it. Failing a breathalyzer, he's going to take one at the jail when he gets there after he's been detoxed, and that's going to be the official one. And then he's going to, go to court. That would have been the process. That's the process. Okay? So skip 2, they go to put the handcuffs on him. And this is what happens.
Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Rolfe!
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Rolfe!
Hands off the fucking taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Got my fucking taser! I'm 63.
Months ago, they did. Take a look at the surveillance video that picks up after after the cell phone video ends with Brooks running from police. And it appears to show Brooks turning toward police and firing the taser. Police fire, and he drops to the ground. Atlanta Mayor Kishish Lance Bottoms weighed in just that picks up after the cell phone.
See, right there, he scrambles. He hits the cops a couple times. He's on top at one point. He gets the police officer's taser. You want to freak a police officer out? Start reaching for their gun in their belt. Start reaching around that area, and you're going to have somebody that's ready to now choose between your life and their life. At that point, they're going to go, this guy's trying to kill me. He's not just resisting arrest. He's trying to kill me. So he takes off, running. The cop gets up. He has his weapon out. He's chasing him down. And we don't know. We don't know if what's going to happen. We don't know that if he would have just kept running straight, if he would have got shot or not. We don't know. He didn't give those police officers that chance. He turned around and with the taser, with their taser, and it's loaded, shoots at the officers. He misses, right? So that could be a big problem. You hit the officer and you got him down, and then you deal with the other officer. And there's a video that I'm going to show you that's going to show you why that's a bad idea.
A dramatic turn in what began with Clary pulled over for simple speeding. Don't place your hands behind your back. But when the troopers tried to work,
he goes to get arrested. Same thing. He resists by fighting back. Not just like pulling his arm away. He starts fighting. Now he's in a scramble with these two guys. Bam, falls to the road. While tasing him, the cop he's still trying to protect his life. He brings him in off the road so he doesn't get run over. This guy is trying to fight and kill these people, and the cop still tries to help him out. Now he thinks he's got it. Didn't work out. Now he's punching the guy.
Kicking, all but begging Clary to put his hands behind his back. Somehow he finds
He scrambles away, gets to the car. He knows he has a weapon in there. Starts shooting.
and opens fire.
Direct shots at these guys.
Corporal Kelly.
Direct shots, trying to murder these guys. And this is the exact same situation that these cops in training, they see videos like this and they see how bad it can go. And you put that cop in the position to either take your life or have his life taken, and they're not going to do it. They're going to try not to do it, and I think every human being is going to. The only similarities this has with George Floyd is, one, it's a black victim, or in this case, I don't believe it's a victim. As tragic as it is, as sad as it is, it's a totally different situation. It's a black man with two white men as officers. The victim is black, the officers are white. Actually, in the George Floyd situation, I believe the police officers were multiracial. I think you had an Asian guy. I want to say you had either a black guy. I would have to look back at it, but they weren't all white. But this is what's being pushed, is the racism. The only other thing they had in common is that they both did resist arrest. Now, George Floyd, totally different resisting of arrest. All right, he was scared to get in the back seat. He was claustrophobic, so he was flopping around, and he wasn't trying to. He was already handcuffed, so he wasn't doing anybody harm. So you have a totally different story where it ends up with the guy murdering that person. Okay, that guy committed a homicide. He killed George Floyd. The guy with his and everybody else was complicit, but the guy with the knee on his neck, he killed him. The difference is here, the officers are fearing for their life. George Floyd, in no way did that officer fear for his life. In no way. Not with the guy handcuffed and face first. In no way was he fearing for his life. In this situation, they were fearing for their life. They didn't know how bad it was going. Their adrenaline's pumping. Now, can another officer make a quicker decision to not shoot and see how it plays out? Yeah, and sometimes it plays out good. But sometimes it plays out really bad. Anyways, guys, if you can, subscribe, like, share, and I'm going to try to make some more of these videos. All right, thanks. Thank you.